Hi guys, I wanted to talk about my new model that I'm working on. It's based on the 50-minute fair value gap, and what I like to see is I'd like to trade with the market maker buy or sell model. So yeah, so let's see if there are examples from today. So we have the sell side of the curve, and here we have the buy side of the curve. And yeah, let's see if I can see something where my model would have played out. So what I see here is we have a nice displacement to the upside in here. That all happens during lunch, and lunch left one fair value gap right there. So I would mark that one out. So this is my 50-minute bullish fair value gap. Okay. What also is nice is that it is inside a discount area. If I take this low or I take this low, doesn't really matter, it's still in discount, so that's nice. So that's what I'm looking for. Preferable in the bullish environment, I'd like to see a bullish fair value gap of the 15-minute in discount. Then I go to the 3-minute time frame, and what I'm looking for my entry right now is that I want to see a fair value gap, a bearish fair value gap to my fair value gap. And the next thing that needs to happen is that when price is reversing, I want to see a bullish candle closing that bearish fair value gap. And as soon as that happens, then I enter. We can see that is happening right here. Oh, like so. And then technically my entry would be here. My stop loss, ideally I put that below the low, but in this case it could be below this candle because it's a large candle. And then for now I take a fixed TP 1 to 2. Very simple, just 1 to 2 and that's it. And the next thing that I do is once price hits my 1 to 1, I go break even. So in this case, price went up, it hits my 1 to 1, I go break even, price reverses, it hits my break even, and I'm out. So then price hits the fair value gap again, then we have this bearish fair value gap. Price did not close above it, so no entry for me. Price went down, hits it again, but this time there are no fair value gaps in this leg down, so no entry for me here on the 3-minute. What I'm also experimenting with is using the 2-minute time frame. So in this case I would have taken a long right here, because this is the fair value gap right there. This bullish candle closes that fair value gap, so 1 to 2 right here, and that would have been a winner if I would have put my stop loss below the candle that closed out the fair value gap. But this is not always something that I do, because what I'd like to do is, for example, include a order block or include a low or include the low of the fair value gap where price came from. And in this case you can see this become a very large stop loss. Well, 8 pips isn't that large, but if I would now have done a 1 to 2, imagine I would have done this. Maybe I did, but I don't think so, but maybe. Then the 1 to 1 would be here, to this side here, then I would go break even, and as you can see price turned around and this would be a break even trade. So no loss, no big thing, just a break even trade. Then price is the same fair value gap we saw earlier, no closure above, no trade. And then finally, as you can see, there is a fair value gap resting right there. Here there's a fair value gap. And this candle closes this fair value gap. And this is more the entry that I like, because this bullish candle is very close to a low, to the 50-minute fair value gap where it is trading from. So this is definitely something that I would have taken. I probably would have done something like this, only a 3.5 pip stop loss, then a 122 like this. Let's see if it hits the 121. Yes, it does. So this would be a break-even trade for me. So there would be 2 break-even trades for me in this session. But yeah, let's see what London would have done with this strategy. Okay, London. So let's just play till London right here. Okay. So what I would have noticed is the following. What I see is that we have made a low. We obviously took the previous day low. Previous day low would be here. We take the previous low with a 3 drive, 1, 2, 3. Then we are going all the way up with a huge displacement to the upside. This one right there, big displacement. Then just before London opens, price have a little displacement first, respecting this value gap, and then it reacts from it. So what we have here basically is that we have a breaker. What I mean is we took out this high, we took out this low, and there we have displacement to the downside. And just before London opens, this move happened. And if you zoom in a bit more, we can see that there is a fair value gap here. But what I like more is this inversion fair value gap sitting right here. So price trades lower, it's respecting this order block right here, as you can see, to the pip, and then price reacts from it, goes up, goes up, goes up. Then we are, if we measure this move from this high to this low, we are a very nice retracement level, the optimal trade entries in a good zone. So that's a nice confluence. And then I would go to the 3 minute. And in the 3 minute, what I see is the setup that I like. I think for now I qualify this as my A setup. But the only thing that is not in my favor at this time is, if you go back to the 5 minute, is that we are trading against the trend, because we have a huge move to the upside. We displaced higher, so therefore ideally you would look for longs, right? But in this case we're looking for shorts. Anyways, but this setup is very nice because we got this liquidity is taken. This one liquidity is taken. We have a bearish dealing range right now. Price is trading up into the optimal trade entry. We have a inversion 50-minute fair value gap. Also, price is taking out buy side liquidity. And we have a last push to the upside, a strong push to the upside, and then a strong push to the downside. Yeah, I would take this trade over and over again. In this case, I would place my entry right here. My stop would be, I guess, this inversion fair value gap high, and then, like I said, I just go for a 1 to 2. And as you can see, that would be in 3, 6. In 12 minutes, my TP would be hit straight to the point. Okay, so that would be London. Let's see if maybe there's another one that happened. There's a small fair value gap sitting right here. Let me play a few candles. Okay, so if you see London, there is a small fair value gap resting right there. And yeah, so let's see what that would have done. Not release something What I also do, instead of the 15-minute Fair Value gaps, I take a look at the 5-minute. I also watch a 5-minute Fair Value gaps. So this was a trade lower, the first trade lower, and what that first trade lower also created on the 5-minute was this Fair Value gap right here. And also kind of the same setup, little subtle, but still we have a high, we have a low, and we have displacement. So for me, this is another dealing range, but this time the fair value gap is not inside a premium. It's still in discount, and when you go short, you rather want to go short from a premium and not in discount. So, but anyways, so this would be an A plus setup, maybe a normal or a B or C setup, whatever, something like that. But on the 3-minute, we kind of have the same rejection again. So we have this fair value gap, resting right there, the 3-minute bullish fair value gap, and there's one candle taking it out. So that's what I like to see. And stop loss above the candle, 1 to 2, like so. And also this is hit immediately without any retracements whatsoever. So if I would have traded this today, I got 4 possibilities, and 2 of them were winners, full winners, and the other would be break evens. So this means that today with this strategy, if I, in a perfect scenario, I would have made 4R with this very simple strategy. So yeah, I'm discovering it further, I'm logging it, everything, so I will make more videos and stuff. But yeah, this is what I'm working on right now, and yeah, maybe you like it, let me know.